Our 9 o'clock, we'll call this meeting to order and have roll call.
Hess.
Here.
Bobbitt.
Here.
Fight.
Here. If you bow your heads, we'll have a word of prayer. Dear Lord and Heavenly Father, we ask you, dear Lord, that you watch over us, protect us, guide, guard, and direct us. We ask you, dear Lord, that you be with our employees, keep them out of harm's way, help them return home safely to their families. We ask that you bless us and help us to have an open mind as we discuss the issues that come before us and the things that we need to make decisions on concerning the county. We ask you, dear Lord, at this time to forgive us our sins and shortcomings, watch over us, guide, guard, and direct us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Dean, will you lead us in a flag salute, please?
Stand, salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I acknowledge that the agenda was properly posted in accordance to the Open Meeting Act.
Consider and possible action on the minutes for the regular meeting March 18th and the special meeting the 21st.
Hi, we've got to get the POs. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
That might be an important thing to have.
People might want to get that.
You know, counties that only meet once a month, I don't know how they get all their payments done on time. It must, be pretty tough. Good morning.
Thank you.
Max, you want some coffee?
Yes, that'd be great.
might
Thank
get
you.
Max some coffee. Thank you, my dear.
Okay, at this time I'd entertain a motion to approve.
I would make a motion to approve the regular minutes for March 18th and the special meeting for March 21st as presented.
I'll second.
It's been moved and it's been seconded. All in favor?
Hess.
Aye.
Bobbitt.
Aye.
Fight.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Oh, sure.
I jumped out of my pocket somewhere.
That's fine.
Well, I called Brandon this morning because the other screen that I have to go into.
Comment from the public.
Screen.
Seeing there's none, we'll move down to
And he
item
never has
7.
called me back, so I feel it's
Item
over.
8.
Do we have any appropriations?
But
Do it.
transfers,
Cindy.
Sunday transfers.
None. How about purchase order and travel claims?
I make a motion to review purchase
Okay.
orders and travel claims.
I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Hess.
Aye.
Bobbitt.
Aye.
Fight.
Aye.
To review.
Paul. How you doing? Good. Is Brandon down there? Okay. Well, can you? I've been trying to call him. We're having issues with the board meeting.
I'm going to give you a hand for getting over here.
So if he can either come.
You did good.
Is he right? Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
And you also need to, oh, I already did. Sign those.
And this is the 21st.
Yeah, see, that's the part that I can't get into, which is where I have to go in and change the date, which what it'll do.
These are all in
on that folder. And I can go in and be able to change it, but it's not.
Yeah, but if people are, if they have the agenda, no one will want it if they don't have the right date.
Yeah, which, I mean, he can go in like after the meeting and change it immediately, but that would be trying to call him.
The wrong way.
Are you
I'm confused.
confused this
I
morning?
am.
Well, he's down at District 2 right now.
Just call him and have him come up here. Mine isn't an emergency.
Paul said he'd send me this way.
Okay. Cindy, is this your culvert? See, it says Grant County District 2, and it's got District 1. I don't know that I've ordered that.
Who signed it?
Oh, didn't even think about that. Paul
Yeah,
Matthews.
that's ours. So we need to change this.
We done with this folder?
No, we're not.
Excuse me. had to have a link straightened on a grader.
Well, it wasn't too bad.
No, he did a good job, and it was cheap enough.
Yeah.
That's all of that folder there.
Okay.
We just can't manage without you.
It's not, it's still on that, like admin screen.
It's just an old dashboard.
Yeah, and I
They
can't,
did a new dashboard.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, something like that.
I recognize that.
What about the 25th? Can you change it to
Yeah, she's gonna change
the
it.
no? You're amazing. That took 10 seconds.
Yeah. Just gotta know where to go, I guess. Like, oh, you just do this, okay.
Makes it look easy.
Yeah. It's on. That was the rattling paper. See if you can see it. See if you see it.
That's the last of that folder. know who those people are.
Oh, that's,
Yeah, but they usually have names for who the memberships are.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
Holy cow. Well, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Excuse me.
That's the, no, here's one more. So now, are we fixed on that in the jail for that?
Yeah, we are right now, yeah. You know, we talked to him, and whenever they come up and they were doing that walk around, they was going to talk to him about putting that vent out the old chimney.
Right.
And it has not been done. The vent's temporary still, but it is
Okay.
fixed. I mean, so it'll operate.
Okay, so this is the temporary. This is
Yes.
not. This is a temporary fix.
Temporary, it's not.
Not permanent.
permanent.
Okay,
No.
got ya. Okay, got ya.
You know, this whole deal with the heat and air system, you know, makes me a little leery about signing off on all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they engineers are supposed to have that and supposed to have taken all that into consideration, and the changes that they've made and the other units that they've added. Now we're to the max. Scott said we're to the maximum 60 pounds like we was, and we're running both pumps,
Right.
and they're still not passing. These two go in there.
Okay.
Them two go in that
Okay.
folder.
Be it then. That's the last one.
Okay, purchase order and travel claims approval.
I move to approve the payment of purchase orders and travel claims.
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and it's been seconded. All in favor?
Hess.
Aye.
Bobbit.
Aye.
Bite.
Aye.
Travel claim and purchase orders are approved. Blanket purchase orders.
Do we have any?
Yes, we have
Okay, I will
one.
make a motion to approve purchase or blanket purchase orders.
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and it's been seconded. All in favor?
Hess.
Aye.
Bobbit.
Aye.
Bite.
Aye.
Item D, acknowledge the letter of engagement, OS&A and I, for the financial audit of Grant County for FY 16-17 and FY 17-18. And you got these back from Stephen? No,
No, I was gonna say, and he's,
we don't have to approve that, do we? Okay, and they're signed. Cindy Bird signed it. Penny Dow signed it. And I've signed it. You can look at that. But we've run it through the meeting and we've acknowledged it.
And Cindy Pratt signed it.
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, leave me out, that's okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. They are acknowledged. Item E, OPEH and W, group options for annual renewal period for 2019 and 2020. And our options are,
Very confusing.
Yeah,
well, they were going to give us like 5 options,
You're right.
wasn't it, or something?
Yeah, if you go back several pages, there's the 5 options. Diamond, platinum, gold, silver, and bronze.
on this page.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh,
yeah, oh, we got one more forward.
I haven't got that page yet. Excuse me, get the hiccups.
One forward. Okay, yours is stapled
Oh,
different
sorry.
than mine.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, the diamond plan is what we currently have, and what we did as a group plan is we were starting to lose some of our counties because of the cost. You know, it obviously healthcare continues to go
Rise.
up. It just continues to go up. But so some of them thought maybe they could get into some higher deductibles. So as you can see that ours is $750, and then they offer $1,500 deductibles, $3,000 deductible with 20% co-insurance. Let's go start over. The diamond is $750 with a 20% co-payment.
Okay.
And then on the platinum, it's a $1,500 deductible with a 20% co-payment, and gold is a $3,000 deductible with a 20% co-payment. Silver is a $2,000 deductible but with a 50% co-payment, and bronze is a $4,000 deductible with a 50% co-insurance. Obviously, the people that don't see a doctor very often, you know, would benefit from the county could save money by not paying as much in the premium. But as we all know, we don't know when the next person's going to have a heart problem or a diabetics or a cancer or anything like that. All of them have a maximum out of pocket at $5,000 for your first person. And I think it's $10,000 per family because you multiply it by 2. So if you and your spouse are on there, or you and you have a child, or if you have you and your spouse and children, the maximum you're going to pay is $10,000. It's not going to be $20,000, so it's not $5,000 for each one.
Yeah.
So that is capped. All of them still have the same office visit copays of $20, $20, and $50. Primary, urgent, and specialist. Doesn't matter which one it has. Prescriptions are a real big. Most people use prescriptions probably more than they use their doctor coverage. And your diamond is your deductible is $50 for brands, and then generics are 10, preferred are 45, and non-preferred are 60. Then your platinum is $100 for brands, $10, and then you start looking at this. It's 25% to a maximum of $80. So your copays on preferred brands or non-preferred brands can considerably go up to as much as, for one prescription where a preferred brand might be $45 under Diamond, it could be $80 or even $100 on bronze, or a non-preferred brand where it's $60 on Diamond, it could be $120 or up to $150, and that's when those preferred brands are some of your heart medicines, and your diabetes, well, some of those other ones, but a lot of those types. So that is where you really, if anybody's on prescriptions, that's where you're really going to start seeing a lot of increase back on the employee. So if you flip over a page, and Max, in your case, you might have to flip forward.
Sorry about that.
So, but if you go to the premium rates, looks like this page.
Okay.
Should be
Looks
in front
like
of it, I
this.
think.
Okay, I
Yours
got
might
it.
be.
Yeah.
So you can see that the different rates for your members. Diamond is $586. That's a 4%. Everything went up 4%. A straight 4% across the board. So your be $586 for preferred. Platinum is $545. Yes, it's about a $41 savings. Gold is $513, and silver is $484, and bronze is $455. Let's see. And that's Diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't know what the Diamond Choice is.
That's what I was going to ask. What the Diamond Preferred and Diamond Choice?
Oh, they don't even talk about the difference on that.
Well, that's not your dental and your vision.
I'm just
added in
gonna. I
there,
think
is it?
that might be what it is. I was just gonna add that up. Because if you take 586.02 plus dental of 42.36,
Yeah.
that's 628.38.
Oh, so it's 2 something over.
Something. Yeah, and then you add vision on there.
Right.
So I guess we need to call Lisa and ask her what the difference between Diamond Choice and Diamond Preferred is. I think we had Diamond Choice. Maybe.
I think we did too. Yeah.
So what are we paying? Do you remember, Cindy?
Well,
I thought it was paying like $628, but that
including
was
it all,
like
right, that was
$628
all,
with
so it was
everything.
5 something.
So yeah, I guess we need to call her and find out what the difference of those two. I highly recommend that we try to keep one of the diamond
Preferred
options or the
choice.
choice. I think we need to stick with what we have until we get some of this. They were supposed to try to send us out a worksheet that said, Grant County has 60 employees that meet their deductible, maybe 5 meet their deductible, and maybe 25 of them use prescriptions that are in that preferred or that non-preferred or whatever. They were supposed to kind of tell us what that would mean to our employees.
Okay.
Did we ever get that?
No.
Did not ever get that. By the way, we did not receive this timely. This was due the 20th of March or something, so they gave us a deadline. They extended our deadline because I don't know what happened. We never did receive it.
Okay.
So, anyway, yeah, call her and find out what the difference between Diamond Preferred and Diamond Choice is.
Okay, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
It says right here, like retiree. So, take Ted Moore, for instance.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
We changed.
Yeah, he has
Here-
to stick with whatever we have. Now, he might, as a retiree, let's say he's on Diamond whatever we have now, and let's say, for example, Grant County would say we want to go to platinum.
Platinum.
I think he has the choice to stay up, but he cannot go down.
Okay.
I can't remember
He can go
exactly
up
what
but
it
not
was.
down.
He
Okay.
can stay, and if he chooses, like
He has to pay the difference.
yeah. Well, if he can't, I think they can. If this year he's decided to go up or to stay where he was, and the next year we go down, and so he goes down, and when we stay down, but he decides, well, I'd rather go back where I was. He can't go back up.
He can't go
You
back
can't
up.
flip. You can't jump in and out of plans. The idea, So we'll find out on that.
Well, say for instance you have an employee that retires, and he is at this one level, and say just happenstance we went down to silver instead of
Right.
and it made a difference on his prescription, and his prescriptions
Could be costly. Huge.
way more costly.
Yeah, could
so
be.
it would be more advantageous for them
Give me
to
the number to
stay
LPH and W.
than it would be to yeah.
I'm sorry, Cindy. I had that phone
Oh, well, that's
number.
okay. I emailed her real quick, but I thought, well, yeah, we better call.
What was our deadline? April something.
It was March 19th, maybe. Yeah, March 19th. It says
They
But they-
extended it.
to today.
Oh.
Yeah, it must be reported by March 19th, right there on the cover page. It says.
Okay.
But we didn't receive it because that March 19th they sent an email out to a bunch of people and said, if you haven't done this, today is the deadline. And it's like, well,
Oh.
we're not the only ones that didn't get it.
Okay.
So,
So we have to do it
so
today.
yeah, so they gave some extensions. Yeah, it's increasing.
Well, I personally would like to stay with what we've got.
Yeah, we gotta figure out which. I think what we have is this one because we only had one. We always offered. That was the thing. We always wanted to make sure we had good coverage for our employees.
Yeah.
Hard to find, Mindy.
Yeah, it says the four. Okay, let's see.
I say, I think I have it.
I'm sorry. Let me. Here it is. Here it is. 918-333-3045. And then it's the extension. Her extension is 221.
Randy Murphy talked to me over there at the CD meeting about that. They're going out and looking. They think there's other insurances out there that they can get cheaper. And I said, well, I know we've stuck with that because we was part of it and growing it. But I think you'll find out if you get away from it, then you get lowballed the first year, and
Yeah.
then the next year you
Yeah.
get jacked up.
She emailed me back, said the provider network, Grant County is currently in the preferred network.
Okay, so we're the preferred. Because there was only one, so it was Diamond Preferred,
Okay.
not Diamond Choice. Okay, so that would be. Well, that would be.
That's
That's
the
first
next
one.
one down. This is the one. This and here is the one I thought we was in.
Okay, so that's the one that's the five. Would be the 586, and then we're going to add 58602, 4236. Dental went up 4%. Our health went up 4%. Our vision is unchanged. So it'll be $636.12 a month per employee for dental, vision, and health if we remain in the exact same class as what we have.
636
We found it.
12.
Thank you.
So 58602 to 63612.
Yeah, 586.02 plus 42.36 for the dental and 774 for the vision.
Okay.
If you add those all up, it comes up to 636.12.
Yeah, 63612. Okay.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that we need to stay with the preferred, just make us, and I know, our insurance that we pay for our employees, it's all gonna be on the county, but families will go up
4%.
4%.
Everything related to health is
Yeah.
going to go up.
When they do a breakdown, they break down by what its actual county employees are compared to what their spouses cost, compared to what their children cost, and it's our spouses that
That
are cost
costing,
us
yeah.
to go up tremendously. One year we did go up on families, if you remember, Max, more than we did on the
Yep.
county, and then the one year we went up more on the county employee, trying to help our families, so that we did that. So, but this year it was just a 4%. We could have the minimum what they actually asked for was a 3.9, but Jack Strain and the guys from the Panhandle, they wanted
CJ
4. Yeah,
Rose.
CJ Rose, they wanted 4%. So it just adds to our overall cushion, so that if we were 2.3 million upside down, so we're
Right.
just now getting right-sided back up on that.
Yeah.
So a plan that is bankrupt doesn't do us any good.
No.
So that is where we are. Well, if everybody's okay with that, I'd make a motion to keep our plan the same as we've had it in the past.
I'll second that one.
Okay, it's been moved and it's been seconded to keep the plan at the same level it is currently and take the 4% increase across the board like's been proposed. All in favor?
Hess,
Aye.
Bobbit,
Aye.
Fight.
Aye.
Motion carried.
The other thing that's to stay where the other thing that they had talked about changing was the right now we're on a 30-day waiting period. A lot of counties have gone to a 60-day waiting period. So if you're a new hire, instead of, let's say you hire on the 15th of March, your insurance would start April 1st. Is that correct, right, Cindy? Or is it? Would it be? It's got to be a full 30 days. So would it be
It'd be the first day of the
following
so
month?
like you have to go at least 30 days.
So if you hire on February 1st, it is effective March 1st. If you
Correct.
hire on February 10th, it is effective April 1st. Okay. Well, a lot of them go to, that's what they call a 30-day from hire date. Then 30 days from hire date, then first day of the next month. A lot of counties have gone to 60 days from the hire date to the first of the next month, saving 1 month. And this has been especially helpful if you've got a high turnover of employees that come for 2 or 3 months and quit before they really ever get on your insurance. You know,
Basically just a waste of money.
it is. But I think we found that out before, that some people have a hard time going without insurance at all. If they've come from a job with insurance, they could go
Yeah.
on COBRA for that waiting period, but some cannot. So if that's that, and again, if you want to change, here it is.
Right,
If you
yeah.
want to change that, we need to.
To do it now.
We need to do that now before we enroll.
I don't know that we have that big a turnover here, do we? That we would have to go to a 60-day?
I think our biggest turnover is in the sheriff's department. Pretty high turnover rate
It's
there.
generally not within that. I don't think you'd see any difference going to 60 days what the 30 days is now.
It saves us, it saves the county and that's not even the life insurance that we offer, but it saves the county $636, and I don't know what our life insurance costs, $10 a month, I'm not sure. So it saves about $650 is what it saves on each
So
so it saves $650 for each new employee, because you're gonna
It's
have
gonna save 1 month.
1 month
Okay.
of premium on that. So
I've even been where they were 90 days.
yeah, there has been
Yeah.
a lot of them that are
Yeah.
90 days.
The oil fields.
Yeah, they are 90 days for benefits of any sort,
Yeah.
not just
So
health.
going 60, we're still not up to their level. I mean, we're not making them wait as long as the oil field.
Yeah, right. No, if we did 60, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I just wanted to point that out that a lot of counties are doing that and trying. They're just trying to. Some counties are really having a hard time providing health insurance. That's why we're doing all these other health insurance plans. Plus, some counties are now having every employee pay $100 towards their health insurance, or half their insurance. You know, there's a lot of counties that they don't get all their insurance. There's a cost for it. So we just, you know, you can't eat your insurance or your benefits, but it is a benefit that is worth money. And I think a lot of people say, well, we only get X dollars an hour, but they don't figure out that they get an additional 40% of their salary in benefits. So.
Yeah. Well, what's the board's pleasure? Do you want to go from the 30 days to the 60 days? Dean, how do you feel?
60 would be fine. I mean, 30 gets people back on the insurance pretty quick, but like I said, you're still going to be going to a 45 if you hire them throughout. Say you hire them on the 15th. You know, it's they're going to be the 15th of the following month plus another 15 days to get to the first of the following month. So they're just going to be about there anyway, aren't they?
That would be a 30-day. If you hire them on the 15th, and
I mean, it'd be
they would have to go another month. 2.5 months. And the bad deal is if you get hired on the 30th of the month, then you're going 2 months to begin with, and it would be 3 months. You know, if someone comes to work if you hire somebody on the 30th of the month, they don't get insurance till that. You know,
2 full months have passed again.
Right, exactly.
And they may have to wait 2 months and 29 days.
Yeah, right, exactly. So
you're saying, how do you feel, Cindy?
You know, I don't know that it's a big difference. I know we had the 60 day at one time, and it was in our policy that we did the 60 days, and it was actually when Roland Hula was here. He had a really hard time hiring people, and we shortened it. For a year, we allowed him to pay that 1 month out of his cash accounts because he just really couldn't hire anybody. It didn't seem like it affected too many of the other ones. And then we decided, well, if the sheriff was paying it, then should we allow other officers that have cash accounts? But not all offices have cash accounts that can do that.
Right.
You know. So then we said, well, you know, don't put a burden on one office if you're not going to be the same across.
How's it written up in our handbook? 30 days.
I think I'm not even sure that we have a day in it now. I think
and I can see from the police department 30 days might help them out a lot.
Yeah.
You know, might be a better way to go.
I think we just referenced to check with them on when for the health benefits. I think we took that out because we didn't want to. You know, you change it every year.
I would probably guess that very few people we actually pay in after 30 days, just probably most are hired in the middle of the month. So that still gives the county more than just a 30-day cushion before they're coughing that money up. That's just my 2 cents. As far as leaving it the way it is now. You see what I'm saying?
Because if
I hire somebody on the 15th, the county's still not going to pay for their...
No, we pay for it, but they just don't get to. They don't get the benefit of it.
Oh, okay.
There's a 30-day waiting period.
So
We're still paying it. They just can't use it.
Yes.
So
For
yeah.
45 days.
Right. Yeah, we have to pay it, but
But
they
if we
don't
go
get the benefit of it.
Yes.
If we go to 60, it would be then 90 days.
Well, could be.
Could be. Yeah, that's not right.
Could be. It could be 61 days, or it could be 89 or 90 days. It's just a deal in there. So I don't know. Maybe that's something
From
we look
the
at.
employee standpoint, it's good to stay on the 30 days. From
Yeah.
county's you know, we're still going to have to pay it, aren't we?
No, if you go to the 60 days, we'll get 1 month that we won't pay. So
They'll be working without insurance.
yeah, working for an extra month without insurance. So it gives us a 1 month breathe. Yeah. So, well, I don't know. That might be something we need to look at in the future, but I think maybe for this year, leave it alone. But I think that's something that we can look at.
Yeah, kind
I
of.
think so too. I think we need to
Yeah.
just leave it alone. I
Yeah.
think it's because everybody needs their insurance for one reason or another, and we need to kind of take care of our people.
Maybe something we track, Cindy, to see what it.
How many we
Let's
have.
pretend a pretend scenario. If we would not have done it, what would have it saved us?
Okay.
Something like that. I mean, that would be pretty easy to track. Okay.
Okay, so our motion's going to be all right. We
Yeah,
just
to leave it
went with
alone.
what we
Mm-hmm. I think so.
saying. Okay.
Okay.
Did we get it seconded?
Yeah, we did. You did. Yeah.
And we voted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, item F, resolution 2019-19, surplus of a file cabinet for the commissioner's office. A medium green file cabinet. And it goes to District 2.
Well, I said if nobody else wanted it, we could pick it down the shop.
Okay.
You're the catch-all.
Yeah.
You have to repaint it so it doesn't clash, or
Yeah.
what?
It's that little one that they're little. They only hold like 8.5 by 11 papers, and it's that one that's along the wall
okay.
that we used to keep forms in it, but now that everything computerized, we don't keep paper
Oh, I
forms.
remember that. We used to have
So-
several
yeah,
drawers,
exactly.
didn't we?
Yeah. So when she moves, she didn't want to have to move it down to the temporary building. We're just going to move it to my shop. If anybody wants it, it'll be there.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'd make a motion. I'm sorry. I'd make
you.
a motion to surplus resolution 2019 for the commissioner's office file cabinet.
I'll second that.
Okay, it's been moved and it's been seconded. All in favor?
Hess.
Aye.
Bobbit.
Aye.
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 And item G, resolution 2019-20, disposing of the file cabinet. Oh, yes, thank you.
I'd make a motion to approve resolution 2019-20 to dispose of said file cabinet by transferring to D2.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Hess.
Aye.
Bobbit.
Aye.
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 And where else do I sign?
That one you don't. It's
You
just the
don't?
one place.
Aye. Do you have anything?
Oh, it
on
should
them?
say.
Litigation
That's
service
wrong.
has-
Yeah, that's
Should
gonna
say-
say.
Okay.
Should say other transferred to District 2. That's wrong.
Okay.
Maybe Cindy.
Oh,
Cindy.
that's-
Yeah, it said
Yeah.
traded. We didn't trade it.
Oh, that was my bad.
We transferred.
Transferred it to. Actually, you've done it. We've surplused it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're just disposing of it here.
Yes. I
Okay.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we should have just done a resolution, but no, I guess you have to do that. Yeah.
So if you get
To
rid
get it
of
off
it,
her inventory.
Get it off our inventory and put it on our inventory. Yeah, I'll need her. Does it have the? Yeah, it's got the file cabinet number on it. Okay.
I'll scan copies to Paul.
Okay.
okay, we need a motion for that.
Oh,
Oh, we just did.
We did.
We just did.
Yeah.
We just did. That's right. Excuse me.
I'm gonna call her to pick up the.
Item H, Grant County Hazardous Mitigation Plan 4324 DROK Project 003 for $32,812.50.
POs are ready.
Approved by FEMA.
Yes, finally got our approval from FEMA for a hazard mitigation grant. It took forever, but it's approved now. I've contacted NODA, and they are working up our agreement, and they will be here on Monday at the next board meeting. The 1st, April the 1st.
We'll have our excise board in here, so why don't you have them come towards the end of the day,
Okay.
because it'll be to allow them to have room in here, maybe 11 or something.
11 or something, okay.
Yeah.
And then she will be able to answer any questions that you guys might have on the process moving forward. I know we're going to have to start setting up our planning meetings, just like we did the last time. But we have to get that agreement signed between our county and NODA for the writing of the plan and
When we get the plan, we've got to send it up to Stephen.
the contract.
Mhm.
And she said she would have it to me Wednesday. I think she
Okay.
said she'll get it to me this Wednesday.
So then,
So
get
then
it
I
up
can
and
send it in and we
get
can
it,
get it
yeah.
up to him.
That'd be good.
So, yeah, because I had to send her a copy of this paperwork and they're going to type it up and then I told them
Okay.
I'd get it upstairs. So I just wanted to make sure that you acknowledge that has been approved finally and that we are moving forward in the process and that they will be here on Monday.
Thank
Excellent.
you, Brandon. Appreciate that.
Not a problem. That's all I had for you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, item I, courthouse renovation and relocation of offices.
I did contact, on the state bid, the 2 moving companies.
Okay,
One of them sent back a quote, kind of a more generic type quote, and then the other is coming up, and I'll call them back and talk to them. I kind of wanted to see what the other company did when they came, because they're actually going to come up and give us a...
Go from room to room.
Yes, yes. So they're both out of Oklahoma City. I did look on the buy board and all that, and the closest one they had for a mover was out of Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas, and Houston. Were
Oh,
the only-
Houston! Let's get them on up here.
So I didn't contact either of them. There were 2 on the buy board, but I didn't contact either of them. So between the 2, I figure off the state bid, and then the two men in a truck or whatever, and if anyone else has any other, and then once we go out for bid. So that's what I've come up with so far. Dina also provided me this morning, and I just scanned it in. I have just before the board meeting. Her IT people have provided a kind of a map of where they would like to have the IT or the Ethernet cables dropped in the new facility once they come back in. So I'll send that out to y'all. But she did provide that, and it was provided to her by her state IT persons.
and that's in the courthouse now.
Yes.
Okay. Item J, contract between USDA Soil Conservation District and Grant County for rental of a property located on Front Street for temporary location of Grant County offices. And you all see that, I guess, Cindy, did you get to go to the
I
meeting?
did. I went to the meeting, and when I had talked to the chair was Rodney Hearn, and that's who I had been talking to on this. And at that time, he had said it'd be 400, 500, and then when I talked to him again, he said it'd be probably 500. But the board had to vote on it. And when the board met, there were 3 members present, and they had decided. At one point, they were looking. I guess they'd had 2 trailers in there at one time, and were getting $1,100. Of course, that's when the oil field was pretty hot and heavy.
Yeah.
So they wanted $1,100, and then they was going to split the difference. So we kind of agreed that $750 on that. When we was talking about $500, I told them we could probably do our mowing and all of that, but they've gone up to $750. And I see the contract actually says that the landlord further agrees to bear the necessary expense for upkeep of the yard. So I'll circle back around with Mr. Hearn and make sure that that's going to be workable. The other thing that has come to my attention since this is that it's all on 1 meter, which means we will also be paying their utilities for their barn. He isn't. It's not like it's used every day. He parks his pickup in there and locks it, so I don't think it's going to be any big deal. So we'll be paying a little bit of electricity on that. I'll circle back around with them on that to double check that.
Okay.
So.
And we sent in with their notary here because it shows that they notarized, so rather.
Oh, okay. Okay, and they had the secretary. It was spring break last week. They came in just for this meeting, and we really appreciate that. So we will need to all sign that. So we couldn't change the document as far as the signature page on that day. So.
Okay.
With that, I would move to accept, and the ADA did sign off on it, so I would make a motion to enter into a lease. Oh, when we need to discuss when to begin, because we left that blank. We're going out and opening bids on the 8th of April. So I think while they probably won't have the buildings moved on the 8th, 9th, or 10th, but I think we ought to maybe run that contract beginning on the 10th because they'll probably need people to go down there and be on the site and start preparing it and looking for it. So, and I'd ask for a 1-year lease because we obviously don't know where we'd be moving the buildings to. So I would say if we started at April 10th of 2019 through April 9th of 2020 at $750. They did not want a down payment. They said just pay our rent, and we can put on there we can pay it by the 10th of each month since we're running the 10th of the 10th. If that would be and we'll need to fill in. It'll be between the Grant County Board of County Commissioners.
Here I have a copy, so
okay.
I'll fill in the original.
Which one is the original?
This is an original.
Yeah,
Okay, there's the original. Okay, yeah, we'll need to. They only had
County
one.
Board of County Commissioners.
Yes, mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So see if the dates look okay on it.
Yeah, the Grant County Board of County Commissioners, 10th of April 2019 until April 2020, 10th of each month.
I guess we'll just sign down here underneath. There is no actual spot for us to
We'll
sign.
just all right here, tenant. All here.
Gotcha.
We'll all sign. We'll all just sign right up there. You witnessing our signatures?
I am witnessing.
All right. Thank you.
I see you.
All right.
Did we have a second on?
No. I would move to approve the contract with the Grant County Soil Conservation District for a rate of $750 per month from April 10th of 2019 to April 19th of 2020. Payable on the 10th of each month. Thank you.
I'll second that. No.
Okay, it's been moved and it's been seconded. All in favor?
Hess,
Aye.
Bobbit,
Aye.
Wright.
Aye.
Motion carried.
The 25th?
Yes. And I know for sure I'm thinking what dates so I can change that. So let me know what
probably
day.
need this May 4th, Cindy.
Okay,
Because,
I had them both. So I
yeah,
thought, well,
we need May 4th because once we get the buildings there, we're gonna have to get our IT people in and I imagine while they're moving it in. I mean, this would be the latest, but hopefully while they're moving it in, we can we'll have to work to get our plumbers and our electricians and all that. But we need them we need to know that we have access to that building to get our IT people in there. And probably on our IT bid, we probably need a deadline. What'd you put on it?
May 15th.
May 15th.
And I didn't know, did you want all the locations listed in that bid as far as the IT drops or just the... I have it both ways on that one too, so...
Well, yeah, I don't know, we'll have to figure out the IT. I mean, we're probably better off bidding that way because I don't know. I think, and I haven't talked to Dina, but I think her IT people, they're microwaving. I've already got a microwave. I think
at least we're better to put it
I
on
think
there
you're better to see what else is needed.
Okay.
But I do think her IT people are dropping in. I don't think they'll be doing my building.
Okay.
I don't think, but let's leave it there.
Okay.
Because
That's
I'd rather
I added
I would add
address
that
of where we're going to park the portable buildings, and I added the DA's new address and then the address of your shop, which would be the court.
Right. So we'll have to obviously they'll be contacting you, and you probably need to get with Tim to find out and Dina and
exactly
and
what their
what
IT
that
needs
is.
are going to be on that.
Right.
Okay.
So, but this is also picking it all up and moving it.
Yeah, and I don't know
So-
what's the install of.
Yeah, what do you, I guess we ought to read it. But it's not all materials, licensing, and permit will probably say up on the statute. So if we say to establish internet access or Ethernet?
Yeah, maybe I just need to
I
say
don't know.
Ethernet.
Is everything run on Ethernet?
Do you know, Scott?
Maybe put
I mean, that's
internet
the type of tech-
maybe internet / Ethernet. You know, because
Or
I don't.
IT needs, or IT requirements.
Yeah, I think you
Okay,
better
put
include
both.
because I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to sit down and Cindy, what we might be good to do is to have a pre-bid sit down
Okay.
meeting where everybody's in the room that says, and then Dina can come up with her people and everybody can come in here and say, here's what I've got to have
Yeah.
instead of us saying, because if someone tells me that, I might not say the
Right.
right word.
Right.
So why don't you have a pre-bid
That
meeting?
would be a good idea.
That'd be
I think a
excellent.
pre-bid
so let me
meeting,
have
so
this
everybody
one back
knows
next.
what
Okay.
everybody needs.
Okay.
So, so if the pre-bid meeting, when are you having them turn their bids in? Because
15th.
we can give them
By
a,
Oh, you have to be in by the 8th.
You have to be in by
no
April
on
5th.
them on theirs. The buildings are. The buildings we need that, but the IT people we can give them a little more time and have a pre-bid meeting in
Okay,
there.
okay.
So
See, it's
so
doing it.
go ahead and change bids. Yeah, change that. Give them till April. Let's see. Give them till like April 22nd and have a pre-bid meeting like April 10th maybe.
Okay.
And then everybody maybe could and get with the office. Well, no, you can't do that because we got to do it today.
Well, if we're going
What
to wait
is
to
a-
open
is a
the
week-
bid,
is-
we could wait another week if we had to. if we're
Yeah,
not gonna
but those people might like to
wanna
start get going.
Yeah.
So is Wednesday a good day for all the officers? Is Wednesday a good? Is like Dina? What's her court day? Is Wednesday a good day? So have a pre-bid meeting maybe that April 10th
When you
day.
say a pre-bid, are you talking about any vendor
Yeah.
interested in doing the IT
Right.
for us? Okay.
But don't make it mandatory. Well, some are. It's like our bridge deal. Some things come up in conversation that says, "Well, what about this and that?" And you're not even thinking about that. But then all the people that are going to bid know that, yeah, we need that to be bid on, and then they know.
So you
They
want
need to
have
know
this-
what they need.
Right. Exactly. They
Yeah.
need to know what they're bidding on.
But before they come to the meeting, they need to know what they need.
That's my question. At the pre-bid meeting, is that when you'll decide what the specs are, or the specs already?
We don't have. That's. Yeah. We don't really have specs. That's the
So you
problem.
need that meeting.
We
to
need the
know
we
what
need the
specs need to be.
well our specs are to move everything out of the building into those buildings, but our specs aren't specific that
Right.
says 5 computers
Right.
to
You need this and you need
to
that.
File
till
cabinets
that's why
and-
when we have the pre-bid meeting, each office needs to come and say, I'm moving 3 computers and 2 printers that are networked and 1 server, and then they need to whatever.
Well, then we need to know what the trailers have inside of them already. 'Cause
Well,
we
no,
might
we're
be able to
gonna,
say-
yeah. So we're probably gonna have them. They'll have to go look at the buildings.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. So you'll need to rewrite that up.
Okay.
But I'd like to go ahead and try to get
I
those.
can't.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead if you don't mind. We'll do this other one first, and
Okay.
then I'll run in and make
Change
some
that one?
changes to
Okay.
that. If that's
So
What
okay.
you-
did you say?
So the
April 10th.
The pre-bid meeting.
Okay, so we're going to go out and do K.
Is that when the trailers are supposed to be here too, right?
we don't know. We don't know that. No, we haven't even got a bid back.
We're
That's
going
just
out to bid
the
first
410
on
is
the
just
new
the
building.
I-10
Right,
is
but
just
they have to be here for our IT people to see, right?
No, they can go to Ponca and see them.
Which is gonna cost us extra if they have to.
Well, if they want to bid on it, they're going to have to look at it before they bid on it.
I agree.
Yeah, so that's up to them to do. We've got pictures, obviously. They can look at pictures. So,
Okay, item K, 05-2019 notice to bidder for the moving of 2 portable buildings located at 1615 North 7th Street, Ponca City, Oklahoma for relocation to North Front Street in Medford, Oklahoma.
And I guess I need to state that it's actually South Front Street. It's not North Front Street.
oh, is that a typo in here?
South,
Okay,
yes.
just
I
let's
didn't know
know.
the address yet, and I don't know why I thought it'd be North Front Street.
Okay,
so,
yeah, just it's a
I'll put it-
typo.
I'll make note of that.
That's a
Yeah,
typo.
409 South Front
Yeah.
Street.
Yeah.
And we got that on there no later than the
Yeah,
4th,
right here.
And they've got to make sure they provide insurance on them.
Yeah, I think I put on there that all license. Does it state it on that one, or did I just have it on the other? Bid it to include the cost of all
I read that.
materials. Oh, I
Yeah,
have that on there.
concrete blocks and floor discarded to include the relocation of existing stairs, step deck, and breezeway. Placed at 2 levels be completed only in May 4.
Maybe it was on this one that I had.
I don't think it does
Here.
say anything about the insurance.
Can I word it like this though?
That time of year.
I mean, I can add it on to that.
It says licensing and permits required by state of
But it
Oklahoma
doesn't say,
state
but
laws.
it doesn't say insurance. We probably
Okay.
need to put.
Go ahead and write it on there. It'll just take me a second to add that on.
Yeah.
Just write how you want me to put it on
Cost
there.
of, requirements of,
Material
maybe
of
just,
licensing
yeah,
permits. and-
provide copy and provide.
Hello. Oh, I should have called Mindy. Can you send her
Provide
over for a second so I can make some
copy
changes?
of
Thank you. Bye bye.
liability. I don't know. It's, like when I go out,
Yeah,
I can't remember how we word that when we go out for those rock bids. We always have to have that. But
look
I think
at
it's
that
just
real
provide
quick.
copy of liability insurance
Okay.
with the bid.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that right there's somebody. I would make a motion to approve bid 05-2019 for the moving and the setup of 2 portable buildings from Ponca City to Medford as documented in the bid itself.
Got the bid over there.
Yeah, she's got to change it. She's got to go retype some words on it.
How much is the bid for?
We don't know.
We're just okaying the fact that they're gonna bid it?
Yeah, we're going to go out for bids.
Oh,
We're
okay.
publishing
I
for
second
bids.
that then.
Yeah.
You're gonna second this,
Oh.
Kay?
Yes.
Yeah. Cindy moved and Dean seconded number K 05-2019 notice to bidder for the moving of the 2 portable buildings located at 1615 North 7th Street in Ponca City to relocation of South Front Street, Medford. It'd be 409 South Front Street. All in favor?
Hess,
Aye.
Bobbin,
Aye.
Bite,
Aye.
Motion carried. Item L, notice 06-2019 notice to bidder to disconnect and relocate for all IT needs for temporary relocation of courthouse offices to include but not limited to computer servers, computer workstations, printers, telephone systems, and internet. And Cindy was going to go back and retype a little deal to bring back for us.
I'd make a motion to take a short recess.
Recess.
I'll second that.
Okay, at what time? At
It
10,
is 10:16.
10:16.
okay.
I make
Second.
it's been moved and it's been seconded. All in favor?
Hess,
Aye.
Bobbin,
Aye.
Bite,
Aye.
Do you know how to change that to recess up there?
okay, it really should be up here.
No, I meant.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm
okay.
sorry.
Live feed is what she's talking about.
Live feed, I don't know. I know how to do
You're gonna mess it up.
I know.
Don't touch it. Brandon, call Brandon right there.
Yeah. You know what? We need to put that on the agenda to have a educational deal.
He has. He said. He
I know.
has.
I need to pay attention.
Well, you don't run it though.
I'm gonna turn that clock up a little bit.
Is it late?
Yeah,
It probably needs a new battery. I know mine at home.
That
I start
could
doing
be.
that. Losing time. How come time goes so fast on the weekends and not so fast
It's
on
because we don't want
I
to be
don't
here.
know. Didn't
We just, don't spare anything.
No.
Just spit it out.
Hi, Desi.
Hey there, Max. After 30 minutes this morning trying to talk myself into coming.
I guess yourself finally said yes, huh?
Because you love your dog so much.
Okay, I'm pink this time. Is that
Oh, no, here.
okay?
10:26, I'd move we come back out of recess into session.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and second to come out of recess at 10:26. All in favor?
Hess.
Aye.
Bobbit.
Aye.
Bite.
Aye.
Okay, item L. Notice to bidder to disconnect and relocate all the IT services, temporary relocations, and she's got it retyped. And it has the ending date on it. That's good.
Yeah, they're gonna have a mandatory pre-bid meeting. Everybody be here that way. Yeah, I think we need a mandatory that way. Everybody knows exactly what is expected, because otherwise you'll have people calling Cindy all the time,
Okay.
and she might not have the answers, and trying to
Okay.
relay what everybody said. That way, everybody be on the same page.
Okay, mandatory.
Yeah, and so if they don't attend that meeting, then they cannot submit a bid.
Yeah, we have a list of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, she's got 4 people right now that we know is going to send it to. Was Kelpro, Canocla, Pioneer, and to that Scott Indler. Inderleiter. Yeah.
Okay.
At least those
And
4.
then also that American telephone who had done the drop.
Oh,
Brandon
yeah.
really liked him. That
Oh,
Kip,
that'd be good.
Kip.
Okay,
Bird.
great.
No.
And you might look on the state bid and see if there's anybody out there.
Yeah, I looked. There's a big list. I thought I might get with Brandon because
Okay,
there is a
yeah,
list of IT
that's
stuff,
great.
and I just kind of need to see.
Are the
which
bidders
ones you
going to
think
have to
I-
come over here a day or two early to look everything over?
That's up to them.
Okay.
So the day they're here, they might want to. That's where they're going to do it at 1 o'clock, so they can come that morning or whatever and look stuff over. At least they have an idea.
Well, I know the guy that was here said it'd take him an hour or so of looking at the system and seeing what all he had and what all we had to see if he could get it done.
I think his was to see about the monitoring on that. I don't think that was about moving it, but I don't know.
Kind of what I understood him more to be was, like Cindy said, more of a making sure we have all our firewalls in place and our security
Okay.
and monitoring and such.
Okay, to entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Been moved. And I will second that. All in favor?
Hess.
Aye.
Bobbit.
Right.
Bite.
Aye.
Motion carried.
You might check with Brandon too and see if there's any place out there, some site that looks for bids for IT stuff and send. I don't know. Like anytime we do road stuff, it goes to ODOT and they've got a site they do it.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know if IT has a
Has an
site
area like
that
that.
or not.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
know.
Is the Fort Brooke school that week? It's not, is
Court clerk school.
it? Yes. I just had to think of that because I think it's just 2 weeks before mine.
I wouldn't have an.
And that's April the 10th that we're worried about.
Yeah, let me ask her real quick.
Okay.
When is the county closed?
I need to look at April. Yeah, I need to look.
So maybe it shows instead of
Yeah.
Brooks.
Let's see. I think I've got it on the calendar.
Yeah. Tell you.
What time is that meeting, that IT meeting?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
If we could have it earlier that week, 8th or 9th, that mandatory meeting, if she's, depending what day, I don't know, like your schools, if it's Mondays through whatever. Yeah, why don't you call up and ask her? That'd be quicker than her.
Hi, can you ask Alex or I don't know if I wrote it on the calendar, when the county clerk school is? Does she know?
The county clerks or the court clerk?
Well,
It may be the
check.
county, it may be the county clerk instead.
Oh, April 24th. Okay, that's what I needed. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, so let me ask Dee that.
Yeah, probably
April 24th.
for you. Of course, Dina has courts on Tuesday. She's
Tuesdays, that
Tuesdays
wouldn't
when
work.
we
Hi,
Fine.
Cindy. We're in the board room. Do you know when the court clerk school
Wednesday,
is?
Julie.
I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
May, in the last week of May, May 20th.
Mm.
Oh, hi. We're in the board meeting and we were at, Penny mentioned about when is your county clerk school? I mean,
Court
the court
clerk.
clerk school. Oh, it's in July.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's okay. As long as we just, as long as it's not April, that's okay.
April 10th. Tell her
April
we're going to
10th
have an
was we're gonna do it.
IT meeting.
Okay, well, we're doing a pre-bid meeting on the IT moving on April the 10th, but I'll send it out to everybody, but I just wanted to let you know. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, so this is until July.
Okay. All right. Well, so we're good. New business.
Yep. Anything new business? Cindy, none.
None.
Dean, new business?
No.
Cindy,
None.
none. Max, none. Okay, item 9, commissioners' comments. Dean, what do you have?
Well, we're continuing to start over on roads again. We've had some rain here in the past and washed out a couple low water crossings. We're continuing to work with just 3 graders. We're hauling some shale and shaling another mile of road that has kind of the old shale is just wore out on it, and everything's kind of normal so far.
Okay. That all you had?
That's
Yep.
all I got.
Cindy?
A whole new day. Reminder that everybody's, if they haven't paid their second half of their taxes, that's due March 31st. That's a Sunday, Penny.
And so we will give the next day.
So
April Fools.
April
Oh
Fools.
boy.
Okay, so people need to have their taxes, if they haven't paid them, their second half needs to be to our treasurer by April 1st. And we're back in the shop, back in the home stretch in the shop again. we had pretty much a half an inch to an inch everywhere. We had a lot of hail over in some areas.
Really?
Cover the ground with hail, so we've got that going on. But we are trying to move some, trying to do a little bit of rock. We were going to see if we could get into the quarries today, but I think our roads are going to be too muddy, so I think we're probably just back in the shop
Okay.
again. This week is tomorrow. I have our special Wheat Heart Nutrition. We didn't do it last Thursday. We couldn't get a quorum, so we're going to try to do that Tuesday, tomorrow at 10:30. I've also got a NACO conference call tomorrow afternoon, and then I will leave tomorrow afternoon for Norman for our ACO conference that starts Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock. So we'll be there Wednesday and Thursday. So that's about what I've got going on. Probably plan to go down to the Capitol. I'd sent Senator Allen and Senator Peterson some information on House Bill 2150. That is a live round in the Senate side. So we're still working on trying to get that stopped. And that's it.
Okay. Do we belong to the Northwest Alliance?
Mm-hmm.
We
The
do.
workforce, yeah, that consolidated. Mm-hmm.
Well, do we belong to the alliance that meets the towns and stuff that is meeting in Oklahoma City tonight?
Ooh, I don't know.
5 to 7.
I don't know.
Northwest Alliance, and it has to do with our senators. The governor's going to speak there at that today. Donnie Head's going down.
I don't know, Max. I don't know anything about it, so I'm not on that.
Well-
I'm not the representative. Maybe you are.
Well, if I am, I need to start paying more attention because I haven't been getting any invites or anything like that.
That
to it.
isn't. See, we just got that one, and I thought you was talking about this Northwest Workforce
Yes, not the
meeting.
Northwest
Workforce. So I don't know. You know, I think one year I did go down to it. It was when Dr. Nevelyn Selmont was involved with them. And I went down to the deal.
Okay.
But, you know, we've kind of dropped the ball on that. I wonder if that's something that we'd put Nathan on and, you know,
That's what
everybody,
I'm wondering.
you know, we've got so many boards that we've divided up. So,
Northwest Oklahoma Alliance,
Uh-huh.
and they're having a deal tonight. Donnie said he would send me that. We need to find out about that.
yeah, we do.
I will find out more about that. But anyway, the governor was going to be there, and some of the legislators was going to be there.
And where's it at?
It's in Oklahoma City.
At where?
I don't know.
Wonder if it's at the history.
It probably
History
is
Center.
the history deal. He just told me it was in Oklahoma City, and that he was going to see.
If he's
Senator
going, yeah,
Peterson tonight.
maybe you could tag team him.
I will have him do that. Okay.
That would be good, Max. If you could do that, that would be very good. I'd appreciate
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I sure will. We
You'll
had.
need to get Desi to get your room if you do.
Okay. We had a little rain up our way too, and we're started back over some of the roads. We had a piece of equipment that went to pull out another piece. It wasn't one of our pieces of equipment. Chad, is it Chad Darling? Okay.
Cody.
Cody Darling. Somebody come over to Cody Darling's and borrowed a sky lift, and they went over here a mile where Best Well Service is, and went north. And somebody that works for the company that's drilling up by Jim Early's place got stuck on that road, and they used a sky lift to pull it out. Broke a hydraulic hose. Cody Darling went to get the thing yesterday, and they pulled a tire off the rim, getting it pulled out of the ditch. And so I got a phone call from a deputy saying that it was sitting in the middle of the road, and the owner was scared that somebody had run into it last night. So we come over and put closed signs up on the road, and it's still there this morning when I come over here. But anyway, going to the ACO conference later this week. Just things are speeding up already, it seems like. But anyway, that's about all I have. Okay, take care of item 9.
I got one more question. I got a question on
What's that?
comments. County government month starts April, so we need to keep that in mind. And Brandon's supposed to, I guess, has he got that all put together for those awards? We were going to do it up in the courtroom because we need to make sure Dina's got
I was
the.
contacted this morning by one of them because their
Okay.
daughter wants to come.
Okay, yeah. So
Carol.
we need to get that. We need to put something in the paper, you know, to invite the public on that. But I can't remember. For some reason, I was thinking that might have been April 8th or the 15th. But if it's the 8th, we really need to get something put in the paper, you know, on that.
Okay.
And
Well,
make
yeah.
sure Dina's got the, I mean, you know, court and stuff. I don't know. We gotta get the dates figured out. So
Okay.
get with Brandon and see where
Okay.
we're at on that.
Okay.
On the national for their county government month.
Okay,
So
Cindy,
I-
I don't think that this here is. It says TNT Construction out of Nash, Oklahoma, and then it's got. I think that paving deal is out of Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay. And that
Okay.
might. Alex was gone, so it was Jenna. Jenna, and then I was helping, so
Okay.
it might have just
I
we might
think
have just
that's-
picked up the wrong.
That's wrong.
So it should be the one out of Oklahoma City.
Yes, and I don't know that we've got, this is the first time we've ever done business with that
Oh, okay.
group. So,
Are they set up as a vendor?
well, that's what I'm asking,
Oh.
is
I'll
if that
have to
person
check. If
is.
not, we'll contact them and get, because we make them do the W-9 and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, very good, very good. I know that there was a wildland school. Did your guys get to go to that?
Wildfire school?
Yes,
Yes,
wildfire
we sent
school.
everybody down there.
And how did what they think about that?
They said that the classroom part of it was really good, but they went out to show how to do it with a grader, and the ground was so wet down there that they stuck the grader. And then they had a dozer down there, and they tried to get the dozer out there to get the grader out, and they about got the dozer stuck. And it was just one comedy of errors after that. But they
Okay.
said that the ground was wet and sandy and soft, and the first thing they did was stick that cat grader.
Yeah.
And
Do you have the fire channel in your radios?
no, I don't think so.
Okay, that was something that would be good for us to do, is get the frequencies for
Okay.
the fire departments in your radio so you can talk to them.
We have room.
Okay,
Brandon's got all those.
yeah, Brandon does. Yeah, we've been working on the ESA bought a new pickup for a command truck,
Have you
and
got that in yet?
yes,
Oh, okay.
Todd and I have been working on it
Oh,
for the
okay.
last 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
We've got the
Do you need a light bar for that?
no.
Okay.
We've already put little
Okay, I was gonna
LED
say
lights
because
on
we
there.
bought the wrong one, and I've got
Did
a
ya?
yeah. So and he put it on because we can't run. I can't remember what it is. You can't run blue and red and
Blue and red forward.
forward. Yeah, so something, and we've got the wrong one. So
Now see,
if I can
they
find
have-
some place to go with it. But then Scott, I thought said something about that, or Tim, or somebody said something about they might have canceled that, or I don't know. I haven't heard. So
they have not said anything to me about it, and I
Okay.
run them.
do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that one that on my pickup was on the other road foreman's pickup, and he said that it was legal as long as you didn't try to play like you were a policeman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they will slow down when they see it. That's the main thing, is to protect the people out there on the road
That's
working.
exactly right. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Okay, brings us down to item 10, adjournment.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
Dean made the motion and Cindy seconded it. All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Bobbit.
Aye.
Bye.
Aye.
10:43.
Motion carried.